Bringing up Grim Dawn again. Right, we should be going live. There we go. Guys, oh my word. A little bit of a headache trying to get this game going. Welcome to the replay, anyone watching this in the future. We're back after a 10-minute technical issue interlude with Grim Dawn, which was determined to start on the wrong monitor and would not come up on OBS every single time I put it into windowed. Despite being a pain in the frickin' nuts to get going, I'm looking forward to actually playing a little bit of this game. So here we are, we're with Chatman, who's kindly sort of sponsoring this video by basically providing the game for me. So thank you very much, buddy. How you doing, by the way?
Hi everyone, thank you very much. I'm good.
Good. Now, you've played this game a little bit more than me. A lot more than me, because I've not played it at all. So you're going to be my eyes, ears, and sort of technical guide to get us started. You look remarkably similar to me as well.
Yes, mate.
That's okay, because as far as I'm aware, we are all the same character. Andreas, do I have a second channel? How do you mean, my friend? In terms of YouTube? In terms of YouTube, I actually do have two channels, yes, but one of them's not in use. This is the channel. Right, let me just bring up the chat so I can see that a little bit clearer, and we will get cracking with some quests, missions, objectives, whatever you want to call it. What's up, OLED? How you doing, my friend? Don't you worry, I will be done in time for our roleplay session. Doing a little bit of pen and paper today, pen and paper at RPG. So lead the way, Chatman. I will just follow you and look at various in-game options as I go and sort of explore. So I think I've picked up all the quests. Everything looks greyed out. Yep, quest thingy down there, portal over there. Ah, man with a green thing above him. Okay, how do I go in here? Do I have to beat this bit down? No. I have to go round through there.
Yes.
Haha. Right, okay, done. I'm not really paying much attention to the audio, so I'm just going to...
now is to unlock this gate here, which we will do by entering the cave under Burial Hill, so...
Right, let's bring up a map then. Burial Hill, Burial Hill...
Yeah, it won't have much for now.
Because we haven't explored anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, fair enough. But we can beat stuff up. Dutch wifey, how's it going? How's it going? I haven't seen you in a while, Lalandra. I hope you're okay. You've been busy, I guess. All prepared for your trip to Japan? Very exciting. Very exciting. Oh, a Tome of Mending. Lots of enemies. That's kind of cool. A few more than I would expect from a first starting area. Does the game have a tutorial, or is it just sort of is just the beginning of the game? What passes for a tutorial? This is tutorial. Fair enough. I like it. I like it. It's, although I don't feel like I've had much information presented to me as to what buttons I press when. It's so standard that if you've played an ARPG before, you kind of know what to do. Just left click on stuff.
You just have the one left click button anyway, so...
Yeah, it's not like there's much to teach you right now. Click to move somewhere and click to damage something. I mean,
there are pop-ups you get on the left top corner if you unlock something like pets or...
now, what's the blue ball? What's this blue ball doing?
That is a founder's sort of item.
Basically, pay to win, yeah, Kappa.
Yeah, it's a harmless spirit trapped in a jar. It just gives 20% light reduce. It lights things up, so you see in the dark.
Okay, so just a visual thing, but of some sort of small utility use.
Yes.
That's cool. So you were a founder of this game?
Yeah, I've been supporting them for quite some time, even before release.
Hot dang diggity. Cool, because this was on Kickstarter, wasn't it? This is...
Yes.
I had a quick Google of this game to have a little look at the history earlier, and I was surprised to see that that's how things started. But it's I guess a really good example of how Kickstarter isn't perhaps the most evil thing in the world, and good things do come from it.
Exactly. And regarding pay to win, you only get cosmetic items. So.
Yeah, I was just kidding with that. As far as I'm aware, I've heard pretty much just good things. I've heard pretty much just good things. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So we're just hunting around basically right now. That's sort of...
we need to find the cave that we have to enter.
Okay. Is stuff randomized, or is it somewhat sort of scripted?
Well, the map is the same every time you log in.
Yeah. Do the items vary?
Drops, yes. The bosses can also, well, on harder difficulty you will see it's a lot different, because this is just like, this is mostly the tutorial, so this is
okay.
Let's teach you how to not die and stuff like that.
And as far as I'm aware, we're playing hardcore at the moment. That's what you encouraged me to set it on.
No, we are playing veteran.
Veteran, that's right, not hardcore, because hardcore is one life. I'm with you. I'm veteran, not hardcore.
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
That's
Many enemies. And I think I've leveled up, but I haven't got an extra move. Is that normal?
For now, yes.
Okay.
What you get is attribute points. If you hit C, you can see on the right side on the first tab, because you have 3 tabs.
Whoa, okay. Finding stuff here. 1, 2, 3 tabs. Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of various stats. Stats are good. Okay.
Yes. So you have 1 or 2 depending on your level. You're 3. You have 2 available attribute points.
Yes, and you can put them in
choose,
physique, cunning, or spirit.
Exactly.
Okay, and that then gives you abilities. Am I correct?
Not really. If you hit S.
Ta-da! Okay, right. And I was going to be an Inquisitor Nightblade. Was that the one?
Yes.
I mean, I feel like I've got to be an Inquisitor. So, additional point in Inquisitor. Additional point in Inquisitor. So, I've got to put points into Inquisitor first. Is that how this works?
Down at the bottom.
Ah, thank you very much. You see, I'm glad I've got you here, because this would be very painful for the audience without this. So, if I put points in... I've got stuff here now. So I've got Word of Pain. I'm just going to have a little explore. Storm. Box of Egolith. What else have we got? Ranged Expertise. Ranged Expertise sounds alright. So we'll go for a little bit of that. We'll just do a load of stuff in Ranged Expertise. Now, I'm guessing I actually need something ranged to use in order for that to actually do anything.
That's true, yes.
Yeah, I am nothing but patient. Right. A crow? Oh, right.
Yeah,
this is your pet sort of thing. Exactly. Okay, well, Grace, it's going to be a while till I hit level... Oh, a crossbow. Speak of the devil. And equip. Equip up here. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. Right, so now I am... Wow. Yeah, get freaking wrecked. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it.
There is one more thing.
Okay.
If you open your inventory, so you hit C or I, whichever you want.
Okay.
On the right side, you have a black box on the bottom right side.
Bottom right. Well, yeah, the big
Under
empty
resistances,
space.
yes.
Yes.
There will be other additional inventory slots unlocked when we play and we reach certain stages. So that's just
something to look forward to.
Yes.
Right. Ah, the door.
Alright, just click it.
Journals. Do we get audio? In-game audio? No. I always liked that from Diablo, when you picked up items and you got, you know, like a little bit of lore you could listen to. I found a big thing. I'm amazing. Look at me go. Oh dear.
This is a stronger monster than...
Strong, my foot. He just got wrecked.
Yeah, it's true.
And the loot in this is instant to each character, if I'm right, through how I've set this, which is good. That's always nice. You don't want to be arguing over loot with people. And friendly fire? I mean, I can't hurt you, right?
No, you can. Well, you can also enable that in the settings, but not right now. No, you can.
Okay. I'm not in a massive rush to damage you, so... I mean, I think I'll leave that off for the moment. I'm not fancying an arcade experience. Right. Get an extra personal stash. Right. I just find clicking on items on the floor somewhat difficult in these games. Is there an auto loot button or...?
No, there is not.
Okay, so I've got to click on stuff. I just need to man up.
Change what shows, so you can change the rarity level that is going to show on your screen, because you will get a ton of...
I'd quite like that within Martyr, you know, just to get rid of those whites.
Yep.
You know, those pesky white items that just... you don't even need to sell them. Or even if it could just give you some extra gold instead after you reach a certain level, like that, they really are redundant. It's just literally annoying bag space. Or just give us the feature to actually sell all the white items at once. Okay. Leather helm.
Did you get brownish component items?
Brownish component items. I've got a yellow helmet and some pants. and a great axe. Can we swap weapons, by the way?
I drop something.
Yes, I've got some plating and I've got some serrated spikes. What's this?
Yeah, that's what I dropped. Okay.
Okay. Yep. So these are crafting materials.
Yeah, you need 3 of them. It says partial component under the.
Yes, partial component, 1 out of 3.
And if you get 3, then you can combine them, and you get an item that you can put on your. Well, it's a component, so you put it on your main weapons and armors and stuff like that.
Ah, right. Okay. So how do I combine said things together?
Well, do you have something that you have 3? I drop everything I have.
I have 3.
Okay,
right.
Click it.
Okay, well, I'll do all of these. So we'll right-click something. Ta-da. Yep. And then I can do...
You right-click it again?
Yeah, kind of. I've stacked 2 of them together.
It's no problem, just right-click.
Yep, so I right-click one, and then I click on an item, like my helmet.
Well, something should light up. One of your items should light up when you use the component. Because
right, okay, I see. So it's each one is tied to certain items as such.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I can't use any on a weapon right now, so I'm gonna hold them, and I don't really want to use them on a helmet.
But there's nothing else you can do with them, so.
Fair enough. And I presume you get lots off the buggers?
Yes.
Fair enough. Okay. So I mean, overall, in terms of the game thus far, it feels nice. I feel like the character is progressing.
There is someone here.
Put it this way, I'm very used to having it very in your face when you get a new when you level up, and it's sort of like, bing, you've got points to spend, you need to spend them, stop being bad, spend your damn points. I've probably just been missing these. Okay, it is saying top left that I have unspent points, so let's spend a few more. We've got another 3 up here. What else can we do? Bursting rounds, we can do extra chilling rounds, storm spread, all of that crap. What else have we got? Word of pain. So these are I'm surprised that Inquisitor seems to be fairly magic orientated. It's all a bit confusing for me. Runes, we've got Inquisitor seal. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'll need that. Let's just go into ranged expertise. Right. And I think one of the tiny small things that's triggering me a little bit is when you talk to speak with someone, you walk through them most of the time. You walk to where you clicked. And that's such a small thing, but I have to say it's a little bit triggering. It's not enough to put me off of a game, but it's just something I'm surprised they let through.
Well, you get used to going wherever you click, even if you have your inventory open and you click something.
I know. I'm just saying, as a tester, I would not have let that shit slide. There would have been a video on that.
Talk to that.
So what does this do? World map? So this is basically a portal.
Exactly. These are the quick, fast travel points. I would say.
Right. Okay.
You also have a portal next to. You have 2 potions on your in your hotbar on 9 and 0.
Yes.
And to the right of
Mending
it is the lift
spirit, and there's your town portal. Gotcha.
Yep.
Groovy. Vargas, you're a little booze sick, my friend. Were you up playing Mech Warrior while drinking? And I'm pretty sure most of the Cabal were. I hear good things about that game, to be honest. I know, Chatman, you're not particularly taken by it.
It's not bad, but for me it's a little bit slow.
Okay. Do you like turn-based, let's say, very just slow games? Strategically slow games. Is that not your bag, or is this slower than the average?
I don't think it's much slower, but I would say a little bit yes, because I picked that up. Pick.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming.
No, it's instanced. Okay. Did you pick the Ether crystal up?
I have no idea.
Okay, wait. I'll pick it up and I'll give it to you then.
I don't think I've got one. I've got potion tonics of mending.
It's on the ground now. You should see it.
Ether crystal. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a purple crystal.
Yep.
I am good. I think we've been that way. I like the map. I like the whole sort of it's nicely laid out. The tree opacity occasionally is sort of a case of, okay, you need to move your camera if you want to be able to see here, but it's not too inconvenient to do. It's basically no different to Martyrs as far as I see it. It's every now and again you should move your camera a little bit to get a slightly better view, but oh, now there is a golden star on the thing. Now don't tell me what it is. I'm very excited to find out. I hope it's not going to kill me. No spoilers.
You can mouse over it actually on the map.
Oh, that just ruins it. Ruins
No,
the surprise.
No, it's not a
surprise.
surprise.
It's a cave. It's a cave.
Yes,
Okay.
it's your quest marker.
Right, a quest marker. Okay. Nice and obvious. Always nice. Easy to see, unlike martyrs. Okay, I really need some new attacks, because as much as I like left-clicking stuff, my left frickin' finger is...
Just hold the button down.
Well, even then... let's go in the cave. Let's go in the cave. Right. Modify my build until I am satisfied. That sounds good. I mean, I'm very much a tinkerer of builds. Right now, I don't feel like I've got too much to tinker with. In terms of sort of the... let's say the progression system I'm observing thus far, I've got another 3 points to spend. Okay. I mean, it looks alright. It's not particularly... I don't know. The layout seems fine. It's not too welcoming, I should say. It's a little bit sort of like, whoa, okay, there's a big screen of info here to look at. But that's alright, because I am a tinkerer, but if I wasn't streaming, I would sit down and spend 10 minutes reading through it and having a look at my options. It's just, because I'm streaming, I'm trying to whiz through it a little bit.
You mentioned the moving through things
Yes.
when clicking them. So this is the reason why I think they left that like it is, because if you just hold the mouse button down and never let it go, the left one, for example,
Yeah.
then you just attack the mob, and if you keep holding it, then you can just move. And if you mouse over an enemy, it just attacks it again. So you don't really have to do a lot, because...
And I do like that. I do like that. It's only the NPC thing when you're going to have a conversation with someone. It doesn't treat them as sort of like a combat-capable unit, if that makes sense. Instead, you just walk to... They're basically not actually selectable, if that makes sense.
Yep.
But, you know, I can live with this. I can get over this. Aha! Right, so I think we have to go back down here and around and down there to go get those. And I'm assuming they're important because they gave us purple shiny things.
Well, you will see in a second why you need that purple shiny thing.
Okay.
For now.
And I hold shift to do force fire. That's good to know as well. Thank you, Grace. Firing the stuff. Firing the stuff. Holding on left click. We're firing all the stuff.
What should I say? I have one skill, and that's the pet that's always up. So
I mean, I have to say, like, I'm not unhappy in any way, but I am just left clicking after a fair while in the game. Although I have been investing everything into one single move, which is probably my own fault. Right, so we've got something here, Ruined Shrine. Do I have to... Oh, I have to do an offering. I'll offer my body to this. Haha! And it gives me...
My inventory is full.
No, my inventory is full. Right, new tunic, definitely required. What else do we have here? A musket. Well, that's just it. Oh, I do actually have to manually move everything around in my inventory to make it... Oh.
No, there is a...
There's an auto-sort button.
Yes.
Oh, thank praise the Emperor. Thank good Lord, thank you. Oh, no, that's so awesome. Oh, I'm much happier with my left click now. My left click has just gone from getting a little bit boring to being incredibly awesome.
That's good.
I'm pretty impressed. So, I'm looking forward to a dual-wield pistol type of thing. That's what I'm working toward. I'm hoping that that's a thing. I shall be a desperado. Quick draw McGraw.
You can build your char any way you want.
That sounds appealing, having played a long time ARPG over the last year where I cannot build many different ways, not mentioning any names.
Well,
anyone else enjoying the weekly developer streams from Martyr, by the way? Kappa? Be nice to actually get some more info from them. Oh, and this looks like a place I can go around the back of. And there's nothing here. Oh, come on. That looked like a guaranteed chest place. It was like a little slither that you go and explore and you get a chest. Have you played Vulcan, Chatman?
Nope.
Okay. I'm really hoping they manage to get co-op in that, because I do think that game is going to be let's say a Grim Dawn competitor, I
Oh.
do think it'll be probably seen as the next step up, provided they actually start adding some damn content. Like, it's been in testing forever. But I love the build complexity within that. So we've been in there, we've been in there.
Yeah, if you look under your minimap,
Yeah.
it says return to Captain John Bourbon.
Oh, okay, so we've actually got return to captain, so we need to take the town portal to do that?
Yes, we can open our own. I can
Personal
use
rift.
yours.
World map. Right, so I'm going back to Devil's Crossing.
Yes, please.
I would quite like something to indicate I have to go back there.
Well,
Just as a...
got the star there on the right telling you to go back there, that's it.
well, that's good enough. That's good enough.
Time to plan our strategy.
I know it's a little bit
In the
late
meantime,
for giving
there are
feedback to a
others
game
around
that's
Devil
been out this
Crossing
long.
who could use your help. Take a moment
Yes,
to
the
look at
auto
these
saw
fellow
Andy.
survivors.
That is nice.
Casper,
So
our
I can
resident scientist,
can I
was
choose
really
these?
eager
Oh,
to
I get
speak to you.
both. That's nice
He
though.
battled some nonsense, but
I will speak to them. And and now I'm actually going up to people. Why did these people work and the others not?
That guy was not not really an NPC standing in his place. He was just
Your
rat
your connection has gone crazy. Chatman?
This is better now.
Welcome
to my work, Riftgate.
It's fine. I've got a R2D2 companion.
With this Riftgate business that I have to
It'll come back in a second.
find my
If not, we'll jump in a room in Discord. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so I've pressed on some more things. Let's get going.
Okay, now it should be better.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, that sounds good. Right, so if I bring up the mini-map, I've talked to those two.
Hey, you talk to this guy here?
Ah, no. Thank you.
Oh, wait a
Ta-da!
second. Wait. Can you pick this up? Let's see. Destroy. Okay.
Oh, I can sell some
Oh.
stuff. That would probably be a good idea. Now, is there a sell all crappy items button?
There are no crappy items.
White items. Can I sell by tier? Well, I'm going to sell the rifle because I want to wield pistols. Now, where's my gold? I've got 2,000 gold here. And this requires a certain degree of cunning to use. Okay. Fuzzy duck gunning stunts. Let's see what we can get. We'll go for... let's not look into this too much right now. Not enough iron, not enough iron, not enough iron. Oh, I may have just shot myself in the foot. Okay, there we go. One good one, one crappy one coming up. Pistol. Don't need a musket. There we go. And there we go. Desperado. Quick draw McGraw. Let's roll. Da-da-da. If I don't like him, I'll go back to my musket. Right, more talking, more talking, more talking. I mean, overall, it looks very traditional. That's how I describe it as an ARPG. It's exactly what you'd expect from an ARPG. I think that in many ways that's probably why it's popular. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Who is he? Will do. Okay, job done. More people. Oh, an option. There you go. I had an option of conversational choices to make. I hope they don't have an impact. So what does this person do? A smuggler. Oh, it's storage. I don't need
Well,
storage.
You kind of do on the left side of storage.
Yep.
So it also has an auto sort button. You see the item stash, and to the right you have complete components.
Yep. Item stash. Oh, what's that? Scrap. What do I do with scrap?
What scrap? Ah, well, in your inventory scrap.
Yeah.
You need it to repair bridges in the world and stuff like that.
Ah, okay.
But
Okay.
some bridges are destroyed and you have to take a detour to get
Item
over.
stash. Auto sort. So, for these components, they can be auto sorted, can they, or auto combined, or what was that you were saying?
Yes, you have next to the auto sort to the right, you have complete components. So if you just put all the stuff in there, and then you get more and you put it in there, you just click that and it completes your components automatically for you. No, the important is the one right to that, the item transfer stash.
There's got to be a more efficient way to transfer them over than clicking one at a time, I'm sure. Or is it not? Complete.
Well,
There we go. It's fine, we're good, we're Gucci. My body is ready, let's roll.
okay.
Okay, no, I'm sorry, continue. The reason my obsession with being an assassin at the moment is because that's my current roleplay character within Dark Heresy.
I'm afraid that I am troubled memories.
Yeah, thank you. Good conversation. Could you hear the dialogue?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, a crudely scrawled note. Any importance? I hope not. Nope, not someone to talk to. Right, where are we going then? Not here. Now, there is a star on that lady over there. Does that mean that this is something I need to be doing?
It's... Well, if you open your map and mouse over it, it says
A sister's gift, yes.
Exactly. So this is where you have that quest. Find Milton Hart and collect his amulet.
What do you want?
Right, so there isn't a gift. There's nothing there I need to collect. That's a go-to point.
Yeah, that's where you drop the quest off.
Right, that's confusing. Okay. I presumed it meant that it was something... Okay, so these stars basically mean it's something quest-related. It might be something you got a quest from or something you have to do for a quest.
Exactly.
But if you've already done the thing, i.e. had the conversation, the star remains. Slightly confusing for me, but I can cope with this. Right-click the papers. Aha!
The notes, yes.
Right-click. Insert lore here. Right, click. Do I get stuff for doing those?
XP and achievements.
Okay, always nice. Right. There we go. Right, so are we just sort of wandering off to next place?
Well,
I don't know why I'm walking there. It would have been better to get a portal, right?
yes.
Let's go back. I'm learning. Look at you and your armor.
You can just click your own portal.
Oh, you can do this anytime without consequence.
Yep. And
Okay.
then you can choose wherever you want to go. So you can just lower crossing rift.
Lower crossing, off we go. Okay, loot becomes easier if you filter drops to ignore the low quality stuff. Yeah, that does seem to make sense. Chapman's already outshining me in terms of aesthetics. Wow. You're looking positively badass. I look like a thief. Okay. So far, pistol firing animation. Not being critical here, but I'm not even pointing my pistols at them. I may go back to musket. Just the animation looked better.
You are pointing them.
Well, kind of, but kind of. Like a little bit pointing.
Yeah. Disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the right direction at least. Right, okay, we got something here.
That is the start.
Have at thee, beast. One of these days I'll get another move and then you shall taste my right click. Until then, my left click will reign supreme. Okay, I'll just shoot some small ones to make me feel more important for a while. Okay, there we go. I'll just go AFK for a little bit with my finger on the left click. I don't suppose there's a dodge roll. That's one of my favourite things within Vulcan, the dodge roll function.
Well, you can get it with skills, but not...
Oh, well, that's good
pure
enough.
dodge.
Right, I've got a new tunic, and it looks exactly the same as my old one. I'm going back to musket. Okay. I look so bad compared to you.
Well, yes, because...
Did you use, like, some form of hacking to get an amazing-looking item?
Yes, I hacked the game.
I thought
briefly,
so. I thought so.
And now I have the bestest armor ever.
That's better. Like, this gun actually looks good. Oh, patchwork jacket. Let's see if that looks any better. Can I compete with your aesthetics? No, not at all. Oh, I need a better physique for that. Well, Okay, let's just march on. Go investigate these murky swamps.
The main hints for where you have to go to complete quests, they are in the quest log, so you actually have to read the quest to know what to do, or listen to the conversation to know what to do.
Right, okay, okay. It's been a long time since I've played a game like that. I'm very used to having stuff spoon-fed to me.
Nope.
Yeah, there will be no spoon-feeding in this by the sounds of it.
Nope. There are quests that you actually have to read all the text to figure out where to go. And
okay, okay. If I wasn't streaming, I would be tempted, but for now I'm just going to rely on the fact that you've done them all before, and therefore saving me valuable time.
I like exploring, so...
I've got a devotion point to spend as well, apparently.
Yep, you just hit S, go to devotion.
Right, devotion. Oh, my word!
And scroll out, zoom
What's
out.
your star sign? Yeah, this is... I've seen this said thing before, so I can pick one of these. Health, offensive ability, health, defensive. Well, offensive is clearly the one to do. I'll just go for that, and we'll see where this takes me. Confirm change. Now, let's have a see what else we can unlock here. Requires 3 additional points in Inquisitor. Ah, there we go. There we go. So now we can get bursting round. And let's just get it, and we'll see what we do. Now, do I have to drag and drop it to... How do I equip this ability?
Right-click the slot you want to equip it.
Aha. Right. Where? Bursting round. I'm not 100% sure I actually got it. Okay, a carefully calibrated... I'm confused right here. So, I've invested some stuff into bursting round, this range that activates off of the default weapon attack. Fantastic! So I still only have a left-click ability. Fantastic! I didn't want to be inconvenienced by using anything other than my left-click. Thankfully, this game is making that a thing. Oh my word.
Yep.
So if there's one thing I have to be critical about with this, is that I don't know how long I've been playing this, and I'm still using my sodding left click. Although, it just seems to be that I've somehow managed to make this choice myself. I'm guessing by now I could probably have 3 buttons if I had chosen that route.
Yes, probably.
Yeah, so I'm just going to say I've made some poor life choices and I'm suffering the consequences and ending up with very simple combat style.
Everything in this game is explained if you read the stuff, so that's the problem.
Yes, of course,
you need to read first what you choose. But usually the round skills that have a round shape are passive, or they add something to a different skill, another skill. And the square ones are ones that you can slot in your...
Oh, I think I found high-level people. Well, they're level 8. What level am I?
7.
Oh, that's nothing. Easy peasy. If only I had more abilities. Right. Do these guys just keep spawning?
Till we kill them all, and then we unlock the portal here.
Aha! A nice little mechanic. So, I've not seen a lot of enemies with sort of telegraphed avoidable attacks yet. Do you get traditional elite systems within this, or is that...
Well,
is it just sort of primarily enemies that auto-attack?
There are some enemies that just auto-attack, like this skeleton guy that's bashing my head in. But you will face elite monsters, named monsters, that will surprise you, let's just say. I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay. So what you're saying is be patient, Hydra.
Yeah, this is still the tutorial zone. So you know the place where we started, the city, Devil's Crossing.
Yeah. And
there is another way out of it. It's the other side where you actually spawn when you create your character.
Okay.
Then when we go that way, then for me, and at least that's the start of the game where you're not in the tutorial zone. No
I see.
That's the way I see it, because this heat is just...
Fairly potato difficulty at the moment, is what you're saying. I can live with that. I can live with that. I need to actually check the stats of this explosive shot to see how it works. I've not really been paying much attention, in all honesty, so I think it's just something that every now and again does an explosion, but one day I'll get round to reading the abilities. Right, so there's 2 NPCs down there. I'm going to wander around. I'm nothing but thorough. An inquisitor's job is never done. Right.
Just don't get disappointed when you get there.
Okay. That's alright, a merry little band. I like their hats. I found some hats like that on that you can buy over in England. They cost like £90 each, but they look so inquisitorial. Like, one day it's on my to-do list. Right, I would be tempted by buying another pistol, but I've been disappointed with my choices thus far, so I'm going to sell my previous pistols, and I can't afford anything else. Requires more cunning. So I have a feeling I've probably not been... Excuse me. There's a chance on use, okay, for the explosive shot.
Yep.
So I press I as well. Right, so I should be leveling up cunning as for ranged attacks?
Yeah, if you mouse over it, it tells you what it increases.
Duration damage, pierce damage, physical damage. Right, so cunning is just damage.
Yes, mostly.
Physical damage. Be it melee or...
Well, there is, like, I don't know how many types of damage in this game, but a lot. Like trauma damage and stuff like that. Ether damage, chaos damage.
Okay.
So it really, the problem is you kind of need to know what build you want to go for to build your charm, even at level 1. So you can go around putting points into spirit. Well, spirit is actually useful, but there are melee builds that don't use cunning at all, or melee builds that don't use physique at all.
I see.
There are
I see.
A ton of builds.
So it's not like agility and ranged, where you'll know straight away that you need agility because you're a ranged character. It's not quite that simple, is what you're saying.
Well, there are some things that limit the things that you need to select, the attributes, because there are weapons and armors, legendary and so on, that require you to have 50 cunning or 100 cunning.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's also a thing.
This explosive shot thing is dang.
Yep.
Is this like a little nest? No, I don't know. What pets have you got at the moment? You've got a crow and...
That's it. That's my only.
Just a crow at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're only really one step above my left mouse button build.
Not really. I'm not even one step, because I just summon this crow and he stays there forever. So.
But you also have your left mouse button to use.
Yeah, that's basic attack that I have. Weapon attack. So.
Okay, so we're not really rocking complexity at the moment, but that's fine.
Nope.
Okay. I'm not going to pick up those white items, I've learned. I'm already tired of them. I could turn them off, but I'm going to leave them there for now. Okay. Oh. The cap spam. The cap spam from dear old Nightbot. Nightbot is a harsh bot. Very controlling. Something I should probably customize a little bit. I'm going to have a little peep up here. Haha!
Always a good idea.
Enemies I can dagger. There we go. Nice. So, for anyone that's new here, I don't know if we have any new folk in at the moment. We've got an updated Discord link. Aha! A restored hat. Now, this is what I need. Oh, and I can't wield it. Fuckers. What a freaking mockery. Okay, well, I've got new trousers at least. I found a witch hunter hat, which would finally make me look a bit less like an idiot. Right now, this is fashion dawn for me. I care not for stats. I care for fashion. Oh, explosive shot is definitely a thing. Good lord, that is 20% chance to do an AoE. That is a really nice, simple, impacting effect, though. Like, Why can't Martyr have Hellfire rounds that, you know, every now and again you have a Hellfire round and that gives you a bonus and gives you an occasional explosive shot, like stuff like that. Oh, it's...
Can we go back a bit?
Oh, we certainly can.
Because we
stone.
Missed, yeah.
Right, start. Aha, okay. A random thing to do. This is something else which Van Helsing had quite a lot of. Sort of random events like this, where you'd go up to a dong, or sorry, a gong. Oh, fucking dong. You'd go up to a giant dong and you'd pull on it and see what happens. You'd go up to a giant... Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yep.
I got new pants. Great. Not a lot, but yes, Van Helsing had this type of stuff, and it's nice because it breaks up the average mission, and it's like, oh look, I found something and I don't know what this does. Let's click on it. Oh, it's doing this. I didn't expect that. Surprising. And that sort of, it's a nice. Well, you've got arrows above your heads. It's a nice little sort of player experience. So I'm a big fan of stuff like that. We all done?
Yeah, we can go out. There is.
Yeah. That'll do.
Not much to do in here.
Okay. Von Bash, how you doing? Ashes to Malman. Yes, I have all the expansions. I don't know how much. From what I'm aware, this game is fairly, let's say, substantial. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to get through because the list of games I have to play is growing weekly, and I've not completed a game for a long time. So. I'm struggling right now to complete everything. I'm end up being a bit of a dabbler, just doing first impression vids, but this definitely does seem enjoyable, and I could definitely see a 4-player stream of this getting some patrons on, being something fun to do every now and again. I think that would definitely be funsies. When Conan Path of Exiles is upgraded on the 8th, provided it's relatively stable, I will be streaming a bit of that too. It's not 40k, but I feel like it's a game that appeals to Warhammer fans. It's, you know, it's a barbarian. It plays into the whole fantasy narrative. Blocked me. You C-word. Right, okay. I feel like our weapons are slowly becoming less effective.
Yep.
This is becoming more like a tackle attack. Okay. Still enough, though. Is there a purple thing there? I killed one. I'm learning. Oh, and the random explosive shot. But I definitely would say that the dodge button from Vulcan is something I'm missing. So I really like that. Although the game's got a lot of things going for it and a lot of things not going for it, the large telegraphed moves, and every character has a dodge ability, and that I did really like it. It was just something that gave you something to constantly react to and dodge, and a bit more of a learning curve. It was a bit more interactive. Even early on, there were enemies that were doing these big sweeping attacks. Oh, I found a level 11. Back, vile beast. Left click, left click. Oh, okay, he actually hurts a little bit.
Oh yes, he has more than just a little bit. If he crits, you get one shot.
Oh, nice. Well, fortunately, I've got a rifle. Aha! Okay. And I've got all sorts of stuff. Right, what do we got? Nothing I can actually use.
Let me give you this.
Still can't use my hat. Possibly the worst day in the world. Let's go for... What do we need? What do we need to equip that hat? I'm going to use that as a means to... There we go. Ta-da! Not a very good hat, but it just doesn't matter. Oh, a nice pistol. I need to be level 12, though, so I'm going to put that in the top corner. That's the important corner. Oh, we're going to do auto-sort. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Quick check of the skills. We've got 3 more available. So we'll go... There we go. Looks good to me. Main hand damage, physical damage, fire damage. Sounds good. Sounds good. Right. Okay, so what do we got? Let's go on exploring. Battle tech. Yes, yes. I do need to do battle tech. I do need to do battle tech. I'll be honest. I'm reluctant to spend the 35 quid on it because I've got so many games to play right now. and I know it's going to be £35 for probably a few hours of gameplay, and then I will probably not be able to sink much more time into it. I've just got so much crap to do and play right now. Yeah, going back to Vulcan though. Going back to Vulcan and that dodge ability, I mean, just having these big wide swings that enemies do and having everyone having a dodge button, I really enjoyed it. I have to say, I really enjoyed it. Just made you constantly stay awake a little bit more. There was no switching off while auto-attacking, you know. Although now enemies are doing a little bit more damage, it seems a little bit more threatening. I'm going back the other way. I know we've not explored everywhere, but
It's cool.
Yes. The other game. What's the game that Malamba's been playing recently? The snowy. What's it called? It's like the top-down RTS. It's set in the snow where you're like mining and doing snowy stuff. It was like a Kickstarter, and now it's in early testing. And the game had like a record number of sales. Like it's been all over PC Gamer articles. Can't remember what it's called. Frostpunk. That's the one. Frostpunk. That looks interesting, and I do like resource management games. And then we've got Gladius coming out soon as well. We're going to have to cover that. Oh, there's so much. So we've only got about a month till Martyr comes out. And then we've got the beta coming out in 3 weeks. I think pretty much 3 weeks on the dot. Second mastery. Okay. Now, what does one do for second mastery? S? Haha. Nightblade. That's what I think I was going to do. Okay. Backfile beast. Okay. S again. I think this is what I was going for. Veil of Shadow.
Just remember, square skills you can equip.
Yes.
Round ones you can't.
Okay. So I'm going to put a point in here, and then we're going to go Veil of Shadow, I think. Blade Burst. No, we'll go Veil of Shadow. Okay, so this depletes energy reserves, offensive ability, total speed. Okay. So it's basically an AoE slow. Okay. And then we go that down here. Veil of Shadow. So now, basically enemies around me move slower. That's what I was after. I am a sneaky, sneaky wabbit. Master of spies, assassin blunderbuss. Oh my god, he's so fast. Negan. Oh my god. He's gone downhill since... He's literally a member of The Walking Dead now. Negan. I hope someone got that reference. You do watch The Walking Dead, don't you?
Yep.
Okay. So maybe it wasn't completely wasted on you. It was not that funny at all. Aether crystals, we use them for summoning enemies at the shrines. Am I learning?
Well, maybe.
Okay.
Because each of those shrines requires different items.
Right. Oh.
I can't even reach them and you kill them so fast.
I don't know what's going on, chat, with the SJW stuff, to be honest. Hydra cares not for such things. It's an avenue of gaming that I just... You will never hear me talk about such things. But you guys go right ahead. You'll always have Arch Warhammer and other stuff for that sort of appetite. I'm just happy playing games and talking about them. Background politics and stuff like that. Not for me. Not for me. Am I going anywhere useful? Right. Pow, 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 pow. And if I understand, is this a permanent aura? Or...
Is what? Because I...
I've got a Veil of Shadows. Ah, it must be toggled.
Yep.
Right, okay.
Yeah, now
Oh, you got a doggy.
Yep.
You got a Bow Wow. Okay. Ooh, a little place I can go over here. How very quaint. Nice. The critical hits do a large chunk of damage.
Yes.
They're definitely a thing. The enemy variety is quite nice. In terms of what the enemies do, I kind of feel like everything's just running at me to auto-attack right now. But, okay, so it appears that we have a quest to hand in down there, so...
Not sure.
I did have a star there a second ago, but it seems to have disappeared.
You remember what I told you about the star in the city?
They mean nothing.
Well, if your quest says you have to return to someone, then yes. But if your quest says...
Yes. I have to return to Harmond, but where is Harmond? That's the real question. Can I zoom in to find out which one? Torven? Kuldo? No, none of those. I'm learning. I'm learning as we go. Right, toggle abilities reserve your mana bar. Right, that does make sense. I wasn't sure if it reserved some and then if it was sort of like a... how would you call it? Depleted on use, but no, I'm quite happy with losing a tiny bit of mana, which I'm not using anyway. Okay. So can you teleport to an ally within this?
I think if I open a rift, yes.
Okay, because that's always a nice feature within such games, especially when you don't know where you're going and you want to just sort of cover more ground. Or if your friend runs ahead while you're, you know, going back to get items.
Yep.
Always nice. So if we toggle that again. There we go. Now let's see. Do we have anything else we've unlocked here? No, we don't. Inquisitor, devotion. Oh! Come on. There we go. S. I'm trying to find all the damn buttons for this. There we go. Let's go back to cunning. Back to cunning. Right. Chilled steel. That's for upgrades. Okay. Another quest cave. I keep untoggling this ability by accident. Would quite like perhaps an audio to accompany the visual. But I mean, this was made by quite a small studio, if I understand.
Yes.
I don't know how many people, but they... I mean, it's good and solid. I can't really... I can say in terms of refinement, there's things that I would change, but in terms of the core ideas, it's nice. Lots of different paths you can take to get to certain abilities. I'm slowly dying. Back, beast. Oh, my first incident of being low health. And I'm okay. I'm okay. Save people from lizards or whatever they are. So when there's multiple options... Oh, damn. I found cool items. When there's multiple options in conversation, does it actually matter what you select?
Sometimes, yes. Not all the time.
Okay. Well...
if you don't want to have issues with your passive skill that you have to toggle on, you can put it on your second hotbar. It's right.
Yes, that would probably make more sense, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So if I put that over here on the 1 ability and I made that clear, then I can press 1 to toggle it. Ta-da! Okay, looks good. Now, any of these items I can equip. A new helmet that looks terrible. No surprises there. But a buckler. I prefer my old hat. I'm not going to lie. Prefer the old hat. Let's go for the auto sort and see what it does. That's not too bad, I guess. Right. And I'm going to go into a cave. Whereabouts are you?
I stopped at the Foggy Bank Rift.
Okay. Are we going back to town? I do have something to return to Harmond.
No, I was just trying to find the quest description to read it by you.
Team of 13 that made Grim Dawn. Okay, I mean, if you put it into that sort of perspective and context, a team of 13 people made this game. You compare that to the 50 people involved with Martyr. Granted, I think about a third of martyrs people seem to be management based and not actually involved in production. But hats off to these guys, really. Hats off. That's a pretty small studio.
You remember Titan Quest, was it called, I think?
I've never actually played it.
It's the same studio. Well,
Ah, right.
sort of. So, something for nothing. Something for nothing.
Oh. Need more Daka. Okay, so I'm having to kite now because of damage. This is good. I'm evolving. Ooh. Ranged units.
That quest we can go back to town to hand it in.
Okay. I'm halfway through a cave at the moment, so I'm feeling like I'll finish my cave exploration. I'd quite like an explosive shot here. There we go. I'm not 100% convinced this is a 20% chance. But, heck, it's all good. A vanguard. Okay. Yet more enemies determined to just auto-attack me, but I've got auto-attacks for them. But I like the fact I've already been able to have a little bit of a play on how I want my character to work. So I've been able to say, right, I want to be ranged, and I want to be a ranged debuff. You know, I actually have a little bit of a say in what I want to be, and that's nice from a roleplay perspective. And that's kind of one of the things that's... Oh, dear. That's a big thing. Oh. This guy's purple. So we could be here a while. It's basically what the sense I'm getting from this. Yeah, this will definitely not be a quick fight. Come on. Haha! Master of Dukes. So now I've actually got an enemy that I'm having to dodge abilities from. This is good. Oh.
You will have more.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm actually getting some... a sense of the... Yeah, I got hit. Oh, and it didn't do any damage. Oh. Nearly done. Come on. Oh, no. I'm just getting wrecked. Not so much tank and spank, definitely. This has definitely stepped up a little bit in terms of difficulty. Just in terms of the amount of damage he's doing. Although I don't think my gear is particularly well crafted to absorb damage. I'm just going to take potions and shoot this guy. Ta-da! Ah, enemy boss killed. Nice. I think I'm going to be full.
My inventory is full.
Right, can I reorganize and select something? Anything here I can actually equip? No would be the answer. Spirit 101. Anything here? Physique. Does cunning allow you to equip anything? It seems not.
Well, it depends on the item.
I see. Ah. No, there is bugger all I seem to be able to actually equip. Let's get rid of that. We'll pick up these legs, and we'll pick up this.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, damn you and your carry capacity. Auto sort. Complete components. Okay. Anything here I can... No. That's a damp... Let's get rid of that. That's a shield. Okay, not particularly useful. Oh, sod it, that'll do. And anything over here? Campfire? Untouched meat? Okay, so a pretty cool boss experience. So what are you up to at the moment, chat man?
I'm in town. Also, next to your HP bar,
Yep.
you have an icon, a little bluish icon with two little white dots on it.
Next to my HP bar, are you saying?
Yeah, on your skill bar.
Auto loot show.
So if you click that, it will show only white plus, yellow plus, or green plus items.
Aha! Very easy to toggle. How about that? Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Come on! I'm sure this is not a 20% chance to trigger this. I'm absolutely certain. You have to attack something like 9 times for it to do anything. Maybe more. Okay, so I'm actually done with this quest now. I think I should probably come back to town and do useful things.
Well, you can hand in the quest now.
Skaven do not exist. That is useful. Right, off we go through the rift. What's the time where you are at the Mo, Chapman?
It's 3:28.
3:28. So for me, it's 1:28. Okay. Am I not in town? I'm not actually in the town I want to be in. Lower Crossing. What? I cannot teleport to that one from the same? Oh, I have to go to Devil's Crossing. Right.
Yep.
Just having a little bit of a blonde moment there. Nothing against blondes.
No,
Pardon the expression. I like blondes. He says. Okay, let's junk some of these things because it's determined to not let me actually equip anything. So Tome of Rituals, that's just an offhand mage thing, right? Okay, I've got a green one. Would you like a green thing?
I dropped you green gloves if you need it.
I need green everything, my friend. I'm completely unequipped for the world. Infinity Okay, let's have a look. And of course I can't... Oh, requires 12. That's something I can look forward to. Let's go here. Now, can I get something slightly... Oh, damn. Some of these actually have lower damage per second. My current musket seems to be pretty darn good.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise anyone to be spending silver on or coin on items because you get enough from drops.
Fair enough. That is, I guess, a pretty sound piece of advice for most ARPGs, isn't it?
Yep.
So I'm just going to walk over here because it's easier than actually looking to see if I've done the thing yet or not. And we'll go to the bank. Le Bonky Bonk. Put some of my items in Le Bonk. And maybe I can go... if I go over here... Stick some stuff in there. I'm trying to learn this as I go. And can I... Complete components, there we go. So if I do that... Right, so can't use that on a weapon. Searing Ember. That's done something now. So what's this done? Large fireball of incinerating flame at your target. Sounds good. It grants me a new skill. Right, so that's actually made the weapon give me a new skill. Am I right?
Yep.
Right. That is weird. So I now have Fire Blast associated with a gun. Oh man, that makes no sense at all. The hell is that? Okay, I presume you dropped all these items here.
Yes.
Cool. Murky buckets. So let's put them all in here. There's got to be an easier way to move them across other than left-clicking each one, surely. Is there not?
Well, first of all, you have a complete component in your inventory too.
Yes, yes.
Then I just drag and drop them all the time.
So what does this do? That gives me stuff, that gives me stuff. I'm just going to click random things until stuff happens. Okay, right, I've got all sorts of additional stuff now. I feel like my body is ready for whatever is coming at us next. Shift click everything. Shift moves it over, right. There had to be a button. Thank you. Thank you. That's going to be a bit of a time saver. A cellar. Would you like to come in the cellar with me, Chapman?
Yep, that's where our quest is.
Right.
Well, one of them.
Let us embark on our quest. God damn, you
Alright.
still look so much better than I do.
I do not.
You do not.
Wait.
I'm here.
Ah, is it better now?
No, you're allowed to look better. It's more just me being salty. No, put your other stuff back on. Yes, you look like some sort of Persian warrior prince, like badass battle monk. I look like I've jumped out of a roaming caravan to steal your wife and children.
Well,
I just look like a dirty thief.
where did you go?
I am in the cellar, blasting my way through with my fireball shotgun. It's a shame it doesn't actually come out the gun. That would have been a really nifty trick for them to do. To actually, instead of launching a fireball, launching a fire shot. I feel like that would have been a... Aha! There was a thing to walk through there. Haha! My fireballs bring all the boys to the yard. Okay, and I don't really feel like I'm specialised in fireballs, and yet they seem to be considerably better than any of my other attacks. I'm somewhat disappointed that there's not just a very clear button that says this is what you go into for range damage. Maybe there is, maybe I've just not learnt it yet, but... back thoughts. Okay, oh, another fucking shield. Every other item I find is a fucking shield. Do you get that? Like, you just find stuff you don't need.
Well, obviously.
Obviously.
That's the game world.
No, but I mean, like, only stuff you don't need.
Yeah, well,
Like, I'm not finding many muskets on the floor. I think I found one. Granted, it's still amazing, like, however many levels later. Okay, I'm going back to my shotgun. I just need a silencer for this. I very much doubt there is a silencer in this game, though.
Nope.
No. That's asking a little too much. Okay. Down the stairs I go. Incendiary rounds. That's a good point. I should probably look and see if there's some more abilities and sort of general stuff and things that I could be equipping here. Let's... You go ahead and smush stuff if you want, my friend. So we've leveled that. We've got devotion. Ah! Haha! Back beasts. Did you see me smush them? Nope.
Yep.
Nightblade. Right, here we go. So this does... Right, so that's actually quite a noticeable debuff to enemies nearby. I'm digging that, and that goes up to being able to cause foes affected by Veil of Shadows to feel the dark chill of the nightfall. Sapping their life and weakening their defences. Okay, frostburn damage. Basically allows me to do more damage. Okay, I'm digging it. That's pretty cool.
There's one more thing I didn't mention.
Okay.
Have your skills, you have 1 out of 15, 10, something like that.
Yep.
But you can go over that maximum number. So what's on the right side, you can go over 10 or over 16 or whatever with items. So if you max out a skill,
Right.
get an item that gives you another skill point, it will be 1 level higher than the max. And you get
Ah.
stats and everything for high
Oh,
levels.
that's a nice little level of complexity that I was not expecting. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
So basically I could upgrade my left click even more. Become the ultimate
I
left
have
clicking
something
warrior. Like,
I might have this for you.
would you like a shield? Oh my word, what do I need to use it? 12, of course, everything is level 12. In exchange for that, I will give you a shield.
Oh, thank you.
That's alright. It's probably not very good, but...
It's much better than, look, I had this one.
Well, in that case, all of a sudden I feel wow, okay. Nice little moments like that in ARPGs, and I hope Martyr gets that sort of, like, you know, you pick something up and you're like, oh, actually, I feel like my friend would really suit this a bit better. Although it doesn't make so much sense if you're a psyker and you're looting loads of assassin items. That's just going to be really frustrating.
Yep.
You know, it needs to be something you're actually capable of equipping somehow. But you know, the whole having different items for different purposes, like having eye implants that are very obviously tanky and having eye implants that are very obviously damage orientated, and giving it to the friend that you know is going to be tanky orientated because it's going to help him somehow. I hope that becomes a bit of a thing, because it is it's a nice part of an ARPG, you know, thinking about what your friends are doing.
You have the option to transfer between your own charts. So
Right, okay. Is that via the stash, or...?
yeah, that's the right side of the stash.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's very true, Asvar. Common rule for all ARPGs is you will only find items you cannot currently equip. I mean, I think it's nice to have a portion of items, but probably only about 10%. Aha! I have leveled up.
Congratulations.
And the whole world is about to eat my green musket. Oh, and I've got gloves. And what's that? Oh, I need shoulders and boots. I don't even have any. It's still empty.
Wait,
and my belt is empty as well.
I have some shoulders. Shoulders, belt.
Ta-da! I'm about to become more powerful than you can ever imagine. Oh god, he says as he nearly dies. Okay, am I doing any damage? Fireball time. Oh no, I've lost my fireball ability. Because I've changed my weapon, I'm learning though.
Also, you can equip 2 weapons. I mean, you have 2 slots. You can change between 2 sets of weapons. That's
a green ring. This just got very interesting. Right. Green ring. Have I automatically equipped it? I have indeed. Acid damage. Okay. So there's lots of different types of damage, as you say, and lots of different potential damage modifiers.
Yes. Well, if you go to C, to your second...
C... Yep. I've
tab.
Equipped my 2 tabs. How do I change tab in-game? Like, what button do I press?
It was... I don't remember.
Why?
Maybe the viewers know.
Maybe the viewers know.
It's W.
I can see that you clearly use the feature a lot, Chatman.
Yep. Nope.
Indeed. Nightblade, I feel like just levelling Veil of Shadows up is probably the way forward in life. Reducing enemy speed by 20% seems... Aha! Shiny stone. Okay, spiritual ornament. An axe. Nice. I am ready. I need to keep an eye on time because I'm due for my roleplay session in about half an hour. So I'll need to cut the stream about 10 minutes early, just do a little bit of prep work, get my mind ready, get my body engaged. I will be playing Eric, who is a highborn, or born to a noble family and trained by, or privately educated by, the scholars of the nearby Ministorum. However, he was approached at a young age by a fancy and subtle member of a nearby death cult, and he was quickly swayed into their ways of murder and bloodlust, and has since left his noble family to pursue death and blood. So I need to try and get my mind into that. We're going to be playing Dark Heresy, my friend. We're going to be playing some pen and paper RPG. Not going to be streaming it, though. We're doing a few rehearsal runs before we get it sort of ready for that. It's gonna take a little while. Yeah, it is Dark Heresy indeed. It is Dark Heresy indeed. And we will be continuing on our second adventure today. I'm looking forward to it. We've got a very good DM who's doing a very good job. W switches weapons. That is good to know. Yes, but 2 of us out of the group are completely new to RPG pen and paper completely, although very malleable to the concept of it. But we could just portal out of here, couldn't we? Or is it quicker to run?
Yes,
I don't know.
we could. We are in the city. If we portal
Well,
out,
yeah, we're halfway there.
the same.
Flawed, how you doing, my friend? How are you doing? But yes, it's my first ever pen and paper experience, and I have to say, I'd previously, when I've only been asked once in my life, would you like to join a D&D session? And I said no, because I didn't know anyone there, and I knew one person. And no thanks, not really for me. Doesn't sound that appealing. I probably would have been hooked on it, and I would have been, you know, I would have been a D&D fanboy for life if I had. So Dark Heresy I'm very into now. It's got me reading the Eisenhorn novels just for the sake of getting my head more into the lore. I've been listening to other sessions as such, and I can only say, and this comes down to personal preference, but I've listened and watched to, I'd say, about 8 different groups doing sessions thus far, and I definitely have a bit of an issue with the comedic groups, because the trouble is you don't find it funny when you're not there, when they're just sort of having a bit of banter with each other. In many cases, you know, it's inside jokes. It's just people in a social situation laughing at things that are a tiny bit humorous. But when you're listening and you're wanting to just get your head into the game, I'm not really feeling that style. So I've been hunting around to try and find some groups I can listen to that are a bit more, let's say, immersive. And that's definitely been what I'm sort of swinging towards. The immersions. Oh, and I've got a revolver, or what seems to be a revolver.
Since we will have to end the stream soon.
Yeah.
I would like to show you something.
Sounds good. You're going to load in with your Fancy Pants character, aren't you?
Yes, just to show you something, because you can actually check what I have equipped and stuff like that.
Well, my friend, it won't be too long, and the plan is that what we're going to do is we're going to bring this Dark Heresy series into the Inquisitor Martyr universe. So what we're going to be doing is, alright, yeah, look at you in your Fancy Pants armour. You're just putting all of your buffs on, all 20 of them.
Yes, you should get some too. Also, if you right-click on my portrait on the top side of the screen, top left side.
Yep, inspect.
You have inspect, yes.
Yeah, you look pretty. I'll give you that. Alright, look at you and your purple items. Damn. Damn. Doom item. It looks pretty cool.
Skills, stuff like that, so yeah.
Looks pretty cool, to be fair. Looks pretty damn cool.
But, well, yeah, this is a level 100, so...
Jacob, how's it going, my friend? What if there was a guy RPing a Mechanicus guy who had text-to-speech of what they're... I mean, I've seen some groups use voice synthesizers for the Mechanicus and for sort of stuff like that, and it comes across okay. It comes across okay. Ah, that's what I was saying. The plan is to take this Dark Heresy game, because it contains the rule set for all the characters within Martyr. It has Crusaders, it has Assassins, it has Psychers. To take our campaign, once we start doing podcasts of it, into Martyr and try and run it in parallel with Martyr, very, very loosely contained within the events of the Caligari sector. So we'll be in some planets around the Caligari sector doing stuff that will be influenced by the whatever happens in the sort of the seasonal content. So that's the current plan. What we'll do, I've got hair in my mouth, is probably run that. I've got poo. How do you suddenly get 2 hairs in your mouth? The hell is wrong with me? That's the current plan. I'm pretty excited for it. I'm pretty interested. I don't know how it will go down with the Martyr fans, because like pen and paper stuff is not necessarily everyone's cup of tea to listen to, but I'm hoping we can get a group together that's sort of immersive enough and lore knowledgeable enough that we can really use it as a means to promote the 40k atmosphere to people. But yes, I have heard Rogue Trader is a bit more of a thing. I just feel like Dark Heresy's rule set contains everything we need. But we could certainly look at Rogue Trader. Yep. Grow a beard and shave it off. Yeah, maybe my hair is falling out. Maybe I'm balding. Guys, it's been fun. Thank you so much, Chatman, for let's say sponsoring today's video. This has been good. We'll have it up on the YouTube video in a while, so everyone can check it out. I have to say, first impressions of this game, I'm digging the build system. I haven't even explored it yet, but I do like the... Just there's so much to look at. And you can see, like, if I play for X amount of hours straight away, I know I can work towards these abilities over here, and you just know the game's going to get more complex the more you play. I don't quite understand what the star, like, this thing... Well, I kind of know what it is, but this is something you're going to have to sit down with a pen and paper and be like, okay, this is what I want to build, and this is how... It looks like there's lots to learn, and that's pretty exciting. And obviously you can work towards getting all fancy pants gear like this fancy pants guy over here. How long did it take you to get that gear, would you say?
Well, the problem is you don't have a given chance to get the set item that you want. So you have to kill the mobs over and over and over again till you get exactly the right item for your build that you want to build. So it takes days to just find, well...
Gotcha. So it's a grinder, basically, if you want to go... If you want to go to the max. Well, I think what we'll probably do next on this then is play a few sessions with, try and get Dewey and another patron involved, and try and do some group sessions just to have a little bit of fun. Sounds pretty good. So guys, hope you've enjoyed the stream. We'll be back again at some point in the near future, and stay tuned for today's video. We're going to be talking about Martyr. That's right, video's already being processed, so it should be up in an... Oh, actually, it might be a few hours because I've got to do the RP session first. But it'll be up fairly soon. Guys, take care. All the best. Have yourselves a fantastic week. And... boop. Goodbye.